what's up, and welcome to How to Become a Terrible Person, the only podcast on the internet that's helping you become the best, worst person possible.
Yes.
I'm joined, as always, by my friend, Ashley Footer.
Hello.
Search Ashley Footer on all the social medias. My name is Grant, at Pomo and Kitch on all the social medias. I think that's what, Instagram, Facebook.
And the Twitter.
Twitter. Okay, Ashley, so we're going to jump right into this. There's no sense
in
fiddle farting around. We are going to basically take your questions, and we have a telephone number, 910-557-2871. Text us your question.
Please.
Text us anything that you might need advice about. Just shoot it that way, 910-557-2871. Now, we're going to get into question one. We're going to check in with Tim, our voice man. We got a voice man for this podcast.
Oh, he accepted the job?
He did.
Hell yeah.
Tim said, "Not only am I available, but I'm ready to do it."
Oh, okay.
So
all right.
So we should get into question
one?
one. Yes, and we should explain the rules real quick.
Oh, yeah.
The
probably.
only rule of this podcast: we're going to listen to the question, we're going to kind of mull over it for a few minutes, and when we think we've answered it, we're going to ring the bell.
Yes.
Ring the bell if we've
My
done
favorite.
well, right?
Yeah.
Just like
Is that our slogan?
Long John Silver's. Taco Bell. You're a big Taco Bell fan.
Huge.
Okay, let's get into question one.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
I don't know if I'm ready, but
I'm ready to do it.
Tim, take it away.
It seems like everywhere I go, I'm always being asked for money to help someone out. Why do people make me feel so guilty if I say no?
Great
Oh,
question.
wow.
That's an anonymous question from 910-557-2871. And I think what Tim, our tremendous voice talent, is asking us is, when is it okay to say yes? When is it okay to say no to giving to charity or giving somebody who wants money?
I guess I would need more. Does he mean like on a date, or does he just mean like with friends or family?
Well, here's what I'm gonna surmise from his question.
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe, like, I don't know, everyone. This guy went to the grocery store, went to the gas station, went to PetSmart, went to Starbucks, and they always ask you, do you want to round up for children at the children's hospital?
Oh, okay. My mind never even went
Where
to that
were you
scenario. I was thinking like he goes out to lunch with a friend and his friend's like, can't you just buy him a meal? Like,
Your friend could take a hike.
that's what I was going to say, but I didn't even think of that scenario.
I don't go out to lunch with people because I don't want to have that conversation
Right.
afterwards.
But this makes sense because I was buying my Halloween costume at Spirit, and they're like, do you want to donate $1? Charity, but I went
And
to like
you said,
three.
"No
well,
way!"
Yeah, only because I went to 3 other Spirits before that and donated $1 at each one. But then I seem like a mean person because I'm saying no at that one because they don't know I just donated. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, where do you draw the line? He's right.
Can I tell you a story?
Please do.
I'm going to tell you about Miss and that is her real last name.
Is this
No, this
porno?
isn't anybody you know, but I'm going to tell you, when I first moved to where we are, Arizona, I was at a shopping mall, and a beautiful woman approached me.
okay?
She had glasses and brown hair. Just my type.
Is this real life or a dream?
No, this really
Real life?
happened.
Okay.
And so we're at the mall, and it's just me by myself. I walk past this kiosk, and she's like, "Hey, what's up?" And I had a different colored hair at the time. And she said, I work for XYZ, and, we're just taking donations to help feed these kids in Africa. Uh-huh. And I said, well, you're in luck. And thinking, my brain went to, if I, help this person out, they might, like, if they do a good job at their job, maybe, that favor slides downhill.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I was thinking, okay, I'm going to give this girl my credit card number, and we're going to do this monthly payment, and it's like they'll take $20 out every month.
That's a lot.
Right, but here was my plan. They're going to take $20 out the first month,
And then you cancel it.
And then guess who's going to cancel that?
You.
Right.
Okay.
So I did it. 2 years later, I get a letter in the mail that says, "Thank you for donating to whatever the organization was for the last 2 years. We really appreciate it."
You never canceled it?
I never canceled it. I forgot about it. And so because I was trying to impress this person and try to, make things happen,
You built a village in Africa.
I built a small village in Africa and spent right around $500.
Oh my God.
Because I was looking for love instead of trying to help, to help a charity, right? I was in it for the wrong reasons. So here's what we should tell our friend. We should say, if you have extra and you're in a good mood,
say yes.
Say yes. But if you have any doubt in your mind that maybe you can't afford it,
say no.
Say no.
Or even just donate $1.
Donate $1.
Yeah, that's what I do, honestly. Just $1.
$1 that someone doesn't have is $1 that they all of a
sudden have. And they always
have.
say anything helps, so.
Right. So you know what, Ashley? I think we answered that. I think we answered that.
For our first ever question, I think that was pretty good.
Should we ring the bell?
I think you should.
All right, ring the bell.
Woo!
All right, Ashley, we did a good job. Let's go on to question 2, sent into 910-557-2871. Send us your questions.
Okay, number 2.
I haven't talked to my ex in a year and a half. She reached out and wanted to reconnect. Things ended really bad. Should I do it? I miss her.
Ooh, the tail end of that.
That's a tough one.
Things are bad.
I feel like you might have to take lead on this because I've never had an ex.
You've never had an ex.
So I don't really know where to begin on that one.
I'm glad we didn't get too much into conversation at the beginning because, people are going to get to know us as we do this.
Yeah.
And you married your high school sweetheart. In fact, potentially, middle school sweetheart, really?
No, I started dating my freshman year of high school. So yeah, high school sweethearts.
So you've never had an ex?
Never. Well, we broke up once for like 2 months, but then we got back together.
What, did you guys see each other over those 2 months?
I went to his job once because I was just miserable and crying every day.
You were? How old were you? Like,
16,
this is
17.
2 weeks ago.
Right. So,
you went to the station.
Yeah. So I get it. Missing them.
Right.
Totally get that part. And I went to his job because you have that idea in the back of your mind, like, we're going to get back together. I just don't know how or when, but we're going to do it. And it worked. But I think it's totally different when you're 16.
16 versus...
Boyfriends are so different than real life now as an adult.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But do you ever feel like as an adult, like in your relationship, do you ever feel like you're 17 years old? Like you feel the same way?
Yeah,
like not necessarily
for sure.
like head over heels, but you have the same thoughts and emotions that you would have had with a girlfriend or boyfriend.
Sometimes, yeah. But I feel like that's a good thing because you don't want it to be stale and like monotonous,
So you're not quite the right person to answer this question. Is what you're trying to say.
Believe so.
Mm-hmm.
So he's saying
it's been a year and a half.
Texted him.
Ex sent him a text and said,
want to meet up again.
Reconnect.
And it ended super bad for him, so that's why he's holding back.
And what's interesting, in the text, reconnect was in quotations. So I'm not sure whether that's she was looking for a booty call or whether booty.
Oh.
Dude,
After a year and a half, though?
I don't know. People are crazy. Who knows?
Weird.
But, okay, so here's well, I mean, if you had an ex that things went really poorly, like let's say you dated somebody for 3 years or 4 years and things just were awful, what's the likelihood after you break up that you're going to want to start something new with that person?
I would say no.
Right.
Just because it ended for a reason, and you should probably not go back.
But what, people are going to say, you matured. Both of you matured. Maybe you're ready for each other. I don't think that works because...
I don't think so either because you broke up for a reason.
And you still hold that person to the same standards, regardless of what you say. If somebody does something to you, regardless of how great a person you are, where you forgive and forget, which is horseshit as far as I'm concerned.
Right, it's really hard for me to do.
We
should do a whole episode on forgiving because I suck at it.
I just am. Once something happens, it's over. That's kind of how I look at it.
Yeah.
I would say if you feel like, suss it out. Maybe send a couple texts back and be like. But also,
and I'm the type of person I need the context. Like, how long were they together?
And
if it was like a 5+ year relationship, maybe.
Did anyone have to change their number afterwards? Was it that kind of relationship?
Right. See,
we need more details.
Come on,
Tim. Well, So a good safe rule of thumb probably is to get some more info.
Yeah, I would say text back
because.
There's no hurting in texting back.
And it's okay to be suspicious, especially if you were in a relationship with somebody for so long.
And it sounded like it ended badly on her part. Like, not his. The person who sent in the question.
Yeah.
It sounded like it ended badly.
I just don't like hearing the period. I miss her.
Yeah.
That makes me sad. So whoever you are, who texted 910-557-2871. You know, just maybe suss it out.
Yeah.
Suss it out.
Be careful.
And I don't know if that really deserves a bell ring
I don't
per
know.
se.
We kind of danced around.
But
that
I'm
one.
gonna give it.
Do it anyways?
Yep.
Just a one.
Well,
one time.
maybe two.
Oh, two.
Well,
Okay.
Two
never
tap.
mind.
Two tap. Two tap. Okay, Ashley, so we're moving right along. This is How to Become a Terrible Person. Text us your questions that you need answered, 910-557-2871. It's probably good to note, too, that neither Ashley or I are professionals.
Yeah, I think they might be able to tell that, though.
You think so?
I mean, you can send us in your questions. We just can't guarantee you that we'll answer it the way you want
Yeah,
us
I mean,
to.
we're
But
gonna
that's the whole point.
we're gonna try real hard. So I think this leads us into question 3.
Is this
Ashley.
our last one, Grant?
I think it is.
All right.
A friend of mine is constantly stealing little things from stores and restaurants. I don't think it's cool. I want her to stop. What do I do?
Well,
He doesn't
Tim,
think it's cool.
you know what? Stealing isn't cool as far as I'm concerned. Because, Ashley, if somebody's going to go with you shopping or be around you and tell you that they're stealing, wouldn't you, like, not leave that person in your home alone or your apartment or
Yes. So today, in this life,
in this life?
yes, I would.
Your husband is 5'0".
Yes.
He's the law.
Yes. So I would not. I would be like, yo,
Would you? Okay.
quit the stealing. But
How would you
I
do
have
it?
I have a confession to make.
You're a
I used
kleptomaniac.
to shoplift.
Oh my
Not
gosh.
all the time. It was just like a few
Like
times.
nail polish? Like what?
Yeah, like just little makeup things and like just random stuff.
How old were you?
Like
23.
18, 19.
That's
I like literally had like a special shoplifting purse that had like a liner ripped so I
So-
could like stuff the stuff in
No
there so
shit,
if they
so
ever
you would-
stop me. But I swear, I was like, I feel like my mom is listening. She probably isn't, but I just feel like her looking at Ashley Michelle.
wow.
So I kind of get where he's coming from.
And did you?
'Cause-
Okay, so why now? Okay, Ashley, you had so many problems before with the amount of information in the question. Now we actually have an expert.
No, I did
here
it
in
like 4
studio.
times. I swear.
Professional thief,
Oh
Ashley
my God!
Footer.
No.
So okay, why? You planned when you would go out because you had a special
Yes,
purse.
legit.
Okay.
And you know, sometimes people say they shoplift for the thrill of it. Like it's just fun, the thrill of getting caught almost. No, my reason because I'm freaking poor and I just didn't want to spend money on stuff.
So
So,
you
if
were
I
like-
wanted an eyeshadow,
You were like
I would
Robin
just take
Hood.
it. Yeah, so it's like I wasn't doing it because I felt cool and I like wanted the thrill of the,
No.
stealing.
Do you feel like it just had a side effect of making you cool?
No, because I don't think I ever told anyone.
Wow. That's
I literally just because I did not want to spend money. And
You know what I love about this, Ashley? I did not judge you at all when you told me you used to like steal things.
thank you.
That's because that's part of growing up. Your chemistry is totally different when you're 18, 17, 18, 19 years old.
And now I look back and I'm like, that was freaking stupid. Like, what was I thinking?
Okay, so this is perfect. The question was, how would you tell your friend to stop? Ashley, if you were going to go back in time and confront a emo, emotional, just paint the picture, what, black hair, blonde streaks?
No, that was after my Panic at the Disco Under Oath phase.
Under Oath.
I think I was going blonde again then. That was the last time I was blonde.
And so when you were getting psyched up in the car, this is the last question before you give your advice. What would you like? I chimed in with the haven't you people. Was it like that? Or was
No. If you're a Panic at the Disco fan, you hate that song.
Right.
It's
but
like,
when it came out.
Please leave all overcoats, canes, and top hats
With
the
the doorman.
Yes, it was that one. That's what we would blast in the
You
car.
like that song?
Yes.
From that moment,
You'll be out of place and under duress.
Yeah.
I'm wrecking this evening already. Yes. Oh my God.
What a great
I love
song.
you even more. We should do a whole episode on
I love Panic at the Disco.
Brendan Urie is bae.
Do you like new Panic at the Disco?
I don't mind it.
Actually, keep it on topic.
Okay,
Let's
no,
keep it.
you did
Let's
that.
keep
We're
this
gonna
on
circle
topic.
back. We're gonna circle back to that.
Okay, so future 2018 Ashley Footer is going back in her DeLorean time machine.
And I would look at myself.
And you'd say, "Damn."
And I'd say, keep working out because you're really skinny right now and you're gonna regret it.
Okay, wait. Keep working.
Your metabolism is going to stop soon.
Metabolism.
And it's going to all go downhill.
Stop.
And you can't even walk up a flight of stairs without huffing and puffing. Anyways.
Huff, puff.
You're an idiot.
Idiot.
You could get caught.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to feel real dumb. Your mom's going to kill you.
Did your mom find out? Did you get caught stealing?
No. One time in San Diego when I was 8, she caught me stealing like this little beanbag frog. And she made me go back to the store and tell the store owner that I did it. And I was crying my eyes out. And then I still did it 10 years later.
You know, while you're thinking about what you're going to say to your future self, former self, I want to confess, too, that
You have a confession? Did you get to shoplift?
I shoplifted, I must have been 5 or 6. And I shoplifted, I was at the grocery store, and it was back by the clearance aisle.
Okay.
Back all the way in the back of the store.
Okay.
Right
when
when
no one was watching.
Yeah. And I was like, this is good. And there was a little clearance thing, and there was an open bag of chocolate chips. So I put a handful of chocolate chips in my bag, or in my pocket, and proceeded to walk through the store with
hate you.
melty chocolate chips. Here's the thing. My mom thought I opened the chocolate chips.
Oh, no. You didn't even do anything wrong, practically.
She made me apologize to the manager.
Our moms are the same person.
I truly, I'm starting to believe that based on what you're telling me about your mom. I cried and cried and cried, cried and cried and cried.
Yeah.
And then, okay, here's how that affected my life. Here's how I became totally messed up from that experience.
You became an alcoholic because you stole chocolate chips?
No.
Oh.
What if I was like, yes, that has every... That's
Screw counseling. All I needed to do was talk to you.
Yeah. I then proceed, like, I have irrational fears, like truly irrational fears.
Okay.
And one of those fears, I've told you a few of them, and you've made fun of me at no end.
No.
But one of them is that I am afraid that I'm going to be at a store somewhere, and I'm going to be unaware that I'm shoplifting. And then I'm going to go through the sensor, and I'm going to have electronics or razors in my pocket, and then they're going to tackle me, and they're going to say, "You're coming downtown, radio boy, blue hair. Oh, yeah." And then I get cuffed, thrown in the slammer, life in prison. And
I'm going to tell Cody that's your impression of how things...
That's how Cody...
Oh, yeah, you're going downtown.
Johnny Law's here, brother. Oh, yeah. Get ready.
Get ready for the long dick of the law.
No, for real. I remember there. You don't have them here, but they're called Meyer.
Oh
Meyer.
Fred Meyers?
It's like MEYER.
No,
it's like MEIJER. It's like a supermarket, supermarket. It's like a super
weird.
Target.
That must be a weird Indiana thing.
And I remember one day, it was a Saturday, and we went at like 9:00 in the morning, and I was with my mom and my sister, and it felt like we were there all day. And I know we were only there for now as an adult, I realize we were only there for 40 minutes tops at the absolute max. And I was convinced I was stealing, and that when we left the store, I was going to get made. Everybody was going to know I was stealing. My mom was going to disown me, all this stuff.
But you weren't.
Yeah, I know.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. It's the same irrational fear that convinced 10-year-old Grant or 8-year-old Grant that Ace of Base was going to come to my house to perform poolside. Like, I legitimately...
That would have been amazing,
I remember I did all my chores one day because I swear to God, I was like, their tour bus is pulling up.
Oh, my God.
So,
but
Ashley.
Yours is different because your mom scared the life into you to never steal again.
Yeah.
But when I was 8, my mom did the same thing. But then when I was 18, I was shoplifted.
It's because you bad, girl.
I just hated spending money. Honestly.
Everybody hates spending money. So do you think we all should be stealing, Ashley?
No.
No, I'm just...
Let's answer the question finally.
Okay, let's hear your advice.
You need to tell that friend to cut it out. They're being stupid. And just to not do it. I don't know a better way to say it. Just tell them. Tell them not to do it. It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
And
what do you have to lose from telling them?
Here's what I'm going to suggest. If you're a real terrible person...
Get their mom to do it.
Go shopping with them, and then tell somebody they're stealing.
I guess it is how to become a terrible person.
You might as well. That would
go all out.
Because the only way you learn a lesson is if you learn a lesson. You know what I mean?
And that's what I was thinking. Tell their mom.
Tell their mom.
Tattle on them.
Tattle.
That's what I would do.
If it's a girl, which they said she, So
See, my mom was way more terrifying than my dad.
tell her mom.
Yeah.
If she's young
for
enough, tell
sure.
her mom. For mom's still alive.
No, if she's like 38 still.
Or what
tell
if she's
her
like?
mom.
What if this woman that's shoplifting is like 85 years old? We're big.
Then at that point, live your life, sister.
Hey, listen,
You can shoplift
steal
till the
away.
day. Yeah.
We're pretty big in the senior community.
Are we? Do you know I've always had a life goal? Is when I get older, I'm totally joining the Purple Hat Society. Like, I can't wait.
Okay.
I want to be a Purple Hat lady.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why? It seems so fun.
What do they do, Ashley?
I used to
Aside from
work-
if they go, all they do is they go to restaurants as like packs of women.
I used to work at a restaurant that was right by Sun City, and every Sunday we had reservations of red hat ladies come in, and they loved me, and I loved them, and they said I was an honorary member,
What do
and
they
I
do?
just want.
Tell
They
me
go
what they do,
out to
Ashley.
brunch with their friends and eat,
And wear matching outfits? Is
use
that
their
it?
senior discounts, and
That's
wear
it?
cute little hats.
Do you know who else did that? Heaven's Gate, Ashley.
Well, I can't wait. I can't wait.
So hold on. What do they do? Because I've never actually
I
asked.
honestly don't know. I should probably look it up since
What
I'm
if-
an
yeah.
aspiring
Yeah, what if it's like,
society member.
what if it's
Maybe
like-
it's a front for the Illuminati.
or like
I don't
they're
know.
they're out committing hate crimes, but everybody just assumes.
Maybe they get together and shoplift.
Oh my God, kismet.
They hide it in their hats.
You know what? I know we didn't ring the bell yet for this third one, but I feel
this
like
was our best question.
I feel like you answered the.
We killed it.
You answered. you
killed it.
very good. Very good. What was
This
that?
turned into designer.
Oh, that's.
I think I did.
Wait, designer.
Panda.
Wait, hold on. I want to hear the part of you that you think sounds like designer. Do it again. I thought designer.
Was he in
Where did
here?
he go?
I think he was in here.
Oh my gosh. I've. You know, we've had a really fun time today.
We have.
We are keeping these tight. We're keeping
I'm
these.
like sweating a little bit. We should not wear long sleeve shirts next
I got all
time.
fired up about red hats or purple hats or whatever they are. I've seen them for literally 30 years.
Yeah, because you're old.
And
But
I genuinely have
Who
no
knows
idea.
what they do? If you know what they do, can you please text us?
910-557-2871. Text
I need
us
to know what I
questions.
just got myself into in 40
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
you're
you know they have younger members that they like mentor until they can get to like
mentor
age.
to do what? Sit at a table and eat like discounted food? Like I don't explain to me what.
You know, Grant,
I'm excited. I think we're gonna need a follow up. We're gonna need a purple hat. What is
and
it?
you should join the Freemasons when you're older.
You know, my dad is a Freemason.
See? And you're making fun of me for wanting to join something.
So you think purple hat? Wait, hold on.
I
hold
think
on.
they're the
Hold
female
on.
equivalent, no?
Really? So okay,
I feel
so
like they would come in every Sunday too. Like the guys, they would have like their long table, and the girls would have a different area of the restaurant.
okay, I'm gonna talk this through with you.
Okay.
Okay, so the Freemasons, they control the world. Illuminati. Let's see what else. They build stuff out of stone.
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore, Freemasons.
Yeah. Pyramids.
Pyramids. They had pyramids. Okay, now let's just slide over to purple hats. Okay, and Denny's breakfast.
Cute hats. Can't forget about the hats.
Cute hats.
They probably go shopping together to find the hats.
Okay, and what's the average age of a purple hat?
I would say the average is what? 68?
So hot.
Your type.
69, more like it, right?
Oh, ring the bell. Yes.
All right, I think.
Yeah.
Is that designer?
He popped in again.
Oh my gosh, this is a star-studded
Wow.
podcast
First
today.
episode, man.
Thank you for listening to How to Become a Terrible Person. Ashley Footer over there, you were wonderful today. Absolutely
thank
wonderful.
you.
You can
Thank you.
watch all of this on YouTube. You can listen to it on
If you want to
iHeart-
put face to the name
You
or
can.
face
Yeah.
to the voice.
Perfect.
Name. It's still
Nailed
right.
it.
I'm not
yeah,
wrong.
yeah,
I
totally.
wasn't wrong.
Purple hats, bruh.
I'm gonna wear a hat next time.
Okay.
I'm gonna get one.
Purple hat. Ashley is crazy. Okay. Oh, hi.
It's a known fact.
Truth. Ashley Footer on all the social medias. I think you can search it on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Grant Inman on all this. What? Pomo and Kitch.
Pomo and Kitch.
Pomo and Kitch.
I have an album you can listen to. You can
Oh
also.
my god, guys, it's so good.
No, it's not.
No, it is. It
It's
goes
fine.
hard
It goes-
in my car. I got a new car and I bump it.
What'd you
in there.
get?
I got a little Lexus, a little hatchback.
Whoa.
Okay, it
Wait
sounds
a second.
fancy.
Wait a second.
It sounds fancy, but it's used. It's 2015. it's the same payment as my other car.
That's
so it's
pretty
not
sweet
even
deal.
like we were like, I drive a Lexus,
Now,
high society.
Contextually, we should establish that I drive a 2012 Honda Fit with a
We both drive hatchbacks now.
just a
That's our
wrecked
brand.
front end.
That's our brand. Crazy hatchback driving podcasters. Boom. Part-time designer, impressionist.
Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Grant.
We have a sponsor today, don't you?
Oh, I'm so proud of you for bagging this. Who is it?
Oh.
I know you've been working hard on this.
Well, it's kind of weird. So Wet Seal came to me
Wait, haven't they been closed for like 10 years?
and they said, we notice you wear ladies' pants, Grant.
You do.
We notice you like them tight. And we notice you like scarves and headbands.
You kill a grandma sweater, though? Like a knit sweater?
I think
You
that might
kill it.
I was thinking about that today. I think I might bring that sweater in for podcast days.
You should.
My long.
Remember that day I wore one and you were like, oh my God, I love your sweater?
Yeah.
And what I told you when I bought it, I thought of you.
You know what I think of every time I tell somebody I love their outfit? That part in Mean Girls where Caddy.
Oh my God.
He's like, oh my God, I love your bracelet. Where'd you get it? And then she's like,
That's
that is
the fuggliest bracelet I've ever seen. And it's actually a skirt she's talking about. So you should get your quotes right.
Okay.
Just saying.
So
we'll work on that. That's your homework.
Wet Seal, where you can get a full outfit for $3.99.
In 2004, next to Anchor Blue.
Oh, shoot. Anchor Blue. They're not going to be happy. They wanted to sponsor next week's podcast.
I'm sorry.
Wet Seal. How to become a terrible person.
Bye.